James Martin, 49, has spoken up about a purchase he made when he was young that he felt wasn't a right fit for him. The star spoke to dkhead on YouTube driving and chat show, Kid in a Sweet Shop, about how he felt embarrassed to have owned a certain sports car. James was quizzed about the early days of his career by the fashion model and racing driver. The chef said that when he was 23, he experienced a drastic change in his financial situation. The star went from being 25 grand in debt to suddenly having enough money to buy a house, which he explains was a strange situation for a 23-year-old. He started by explaining that it was Channel 4 show The Big Breakfast which shot him up to fame and fortune. He said, following the experience, then it just went crazy, work just went mad. And I remember having a bit of money, gone from 25 grand in debt to having enough money to buy a house, really. This was just from bits and pieces on the TV side of it. I'd managed to make enough money that I ought to get a house. I was 23 at the time. I went out to buy an Audi S4. Right in the dealership at the same time was a Ferrari 360 Black, and I bought it. Then I sold it because I didn't realize you had to pay tax on all this money you earned. He then added after a while that he bought a Bugatti Zonda that his friend was selling, and wasn't so impressed with his earlier behavior, even though Jody was, calling it amazing. He retorted, "Jody, you look amazing in a Bugatti Zonda. If I drive an over-the-top, modern Ferrari I just look like a dkhead." The host then confirmed that she agreed with him, playfully nodding her head and saying, "Yeah, I kind of get that." Earlier in the episode, Jody walked with James around his impressive collection of cars. The two stopped beside a bizarre and grand-looking model James referred to as the Gator, with an open back. "Out of all the cars, this is the one I want to take you out in," James stated. "I'm not going in a Gator," Jody replied in disbelief, as James pressed her saying, "This is mega. Why would I want to go in a Gator when there are all these cars here?" Jody asked. "Because this is where it's at," James continued, getting a laugh from Jody. "This is amazing, this arrived a week ago." The star chef is best known for Saturday Morning with James Martin on ITV. He previously hosted the BBC's Saturday Kitchen between 2006 and 2016. Jody invited the chef onto the show for his enthusiasm for cars, a passion which he shares alongside his love for cooking. As a race car driver, Jody, 43, previously took first place in Bologna, Italy alongside co-driver Fabio Babini at the Maserati Trofeo Pro-Am event in 2004.